welcome back to this video series, Puerto Galera 2024. This is episode number 5. I'm Eric. Thank you for joining me here. This is the island of Mindoro Oriental. This is the Philippines, and it is amazing. Today we're going to take a look at some of the more unique aspects of Puerto Galera, as well as continue to look at why I just think this is a fantastic island paradise destination as a jump off from Manila. We've taken a look at the Talipanan Falls. Today we're going to take a look at the Talipanan beaches. One of the best spots for photography here in Mindoro Oriental, I think, are the ruins, the remains of former White Beach. It's just continuing to fall into disrepair and becoming more and more ruined all the time. A little more dangerous, a little harder to get into. Let's take another look at those today. In a previous episode of this Puerto Galera 2024 season, we took a look at the Aninuan beach. Now we're going beyond Aninuan. We're heading down to Talipanan. We're actually going to the ruins. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is a photo shoot. It's a great backdrop for a photo shoot. It is a really bright sunny day. The sun is incredible. The sea is aquamarine. Beautiful. One or two of these little beaches in between Aninuan and the next set are like residential beaches. There are a lot of little homes and people that live here. You can see kids playing out here. And of course, more rocks to cross. So it's easy to cross over here, even at high tide. You don't really even need aqua socks. You can do it in bare feet. All right, this one you have to go up and around at high tide. And it's actually a bit of a climb. This is also where you descend from the beach to go up to the Talipanan Falls. That climb I would not recommend in bare feet. Certain time of year, these beaches get a lot more rocky. Some of these areas have a little bit more coral and rockiness. That's something you might have to watch out for. There literally could be sea urchins out here. The Aninuan Beach. Came down to the ruins today for a photo shoot, and a bit of a surprise. The ruins are very ruined, much more so than they've ever been, and there's no beach. There used to be a nice sandy strip here. You would be able to stand back 10, 15 feet from the ruins to take photo shots and stuff, but not anymore. You're gonna have to stand in the surf. The reason why it was cool is because it always had this like urban graffiti feel. This is the old hardy White Beach. And you can see some of these areas don't look very stable. Like, that's potentially dangerous. So you used to be able to climb up here, but the gap between the steps and the ruin, it's kind of a leak. There's a couple of different areas, parts of the ruins and stuff, like really interesting for a photo shoot.
In addition to the seclusion, one of the things that makes the ruins such a fantastic spot for model photography are the backgrounds. They're a combination of natural and urban decay. You can get shots on the beach with the sea, you can get shots on the beach or in the sea with the urban decay in the background, or you can just kind of hang out in an area that is starting to overgrow the ruins. Very interesting possibilities for composition.
Like that.
I recommend bringing a couple of different changes of clothes to get a different look in the different areas of the ruins. You can get a lot out of one shoot if you prep properly for it.
And just like the Aninuan Beach, you can walk there from White Beach, or you can take a tricycle. tricky part about the ruins is you got to know where on the road to stop, although it's very likely the driver would know where it is. right up to the main road. Personally, I recommend walking on the beach. It's just beautiful, it's great exercise, and if you're tired on the way back, take a tricycle. I was saying two things that they're starting to get done right here in the Philippines: burgers and tacos. And it seems like Wagyu beef burgers are the thing. And now there's a Wagyu beef burger spot right in beautiful Puerto Galera. Try that out today, see if it's any good. Supposedly the best burger in town. The new Wagyu burger spot here on White Beach. Looking fantastic. And they got mustard. Condiments are important for a good burger spot. And oh, the special sauce. That's right.
Salt, mayo, mustard, and honey.
Yeah, I skipped that.
Puerto Galera is known for its fantastic sunsets. Great sunset photography here.
They sell flatties, baby.
Puerto Galera nightlife is classic Pinoy style. It's not really a party bar, but it's always a natural party. One of the elements of Pinoy party cultura is pica pica, the art of eating slowly while drinking the night away.
I like this little restaurant on the beach, VM Beach Resort, for a couple reasons. It's cheap, it's on the beach, and did I mention it's cheap?
Yeah.
I like this spot. They have a good selection of bottled beverages, which is important. Oh yeah. The thing I like about Big Apple is they have an incredible selection of bottled beverages or beers, ciders, that kind of good stuff. And it's great pricing, at least compared to go-go bars and even Manila. Unbelievable. Blowing out of that bar is just, the place was outrageous, and outside it's just completely dead and quiet.
Let's send Kim first.
What? Okay. Alright, so we're in Sabang. We're splitting from the just crazy ass blowout night. Like, you wouldn't believe it. We gotta take our one Manila girl home. She's staying here in Sabang. And then we'll head back to White Beach. I mean, she'd be cool to head it alone, but it's just sort of like a thing. You just can't let your girl go by herself, you know? Not that she would be unsafe, and not that Sabang's unsafe, and I mean, she'd be totally cool. Look at this place is dead. And there's people around. I mean, that's the thing that many people don't get about the Philippines. It's like, oh, it's unsafe. Oh, it's cool. Whatever. It's third world. It's no, it's not. There's people out all the time. There's guards out all the time. There's places out. Like, everything's open. Although, quite honestly, here in Sabang and Puerto Galera, stuff shuts down early. But all these places, these are hotels. These are, I mean, you can still see the lights are on. Places are open. Like, people are sitting out. Like, there's no trouble here. Sort of a community. I would say it's a dive community. I mean, people don't want trouble here. People don't come looking for trouble here. There's no, like, excessive crime here. I'm not saying that people's phones don't get stolen or whatever, but you don't have...
Mayaman na ako ya. Oh.
I don't know if you can see that stage behind me that they're setting up on the beach. Looks like they're prepping for Hell Week. I mean, Holy Week here in Puerto Galera. It's going to be out of control, just like most of the provinces are during Holy Week. Whereas Manila, on the other hand, will be a ghost town. Yeah, I just saw the announcements. Liquor ban for 2 days straight. And probably most of the bars, at least within 500 meters of a religious establishment, will be required to shut down. So yeah, That's one of the reasons we get out of Manila during Holy Week. But I'll give you a tip. Around Holy Week, if you want a chill week in Manila, just hang by your pool. It's probably one of the best weeks of the year. And it is the cheapest week of the year to fly into Manila. At least from the U.S. At least it was. Okay.
There's a lot more coming up from Puerto Galera, White Beach, and Sabang, where you will find a party vibe here in Puerto Galera. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel.